Hello there, I'm going to play some bullet storm, so let's see how it goes. Okay, so this is a checkmate into here. I'm giving a check. To here. Okay, so he's losing the piece, and this is a little tactic. Check mate into. Okay. Pum para pum. What to do? Knight takes bishop. Is bishop check. What to do? This is a checkmate too. This is also checkmate. I have bishop check, and the queen is forced to the corner, or even if white sacrifices material, I'm gonna win. So this is a nice. No, it was this bishop. A nice tactic. Okay, so I have the check. It takes, obviously, and I have the white pieces. So white pieces, and I'm threatening checkmate. So I can sacrifice the rook, I think, and push the pawn. Okay, so it's been, but it doesn't matter. I understand this tactic is too easy. I'm attacking the rook, obviously, and with bishop I'm threatening mate, but with this I'm winning more material. So check is the strongest move. Bishop takes, and this is a good move. So knight takes, but this is okay. I can push the pawn, but I can also give a check, and he is forced to. Not very good, but let's play. So I'm here in chesscom, so let's see how well I can play. I'm gonna try to avoid very new accounts, so I hope. Okay, this is a 2017 account, so it is good enough. I'm gonna play d4, the usual. What is this? I can develop. He's playing very fast, so it comes as a surprise for me. I can push, and I can gain some advantage, so space advantage. Now I'm threatening d5 pawn. So if he goes c6, I know queen takes. Or knight takes. Queen takes. He can take the pawn. Knight takes. Okay. Okay. He's playing fast, but let's see if he can really think deep. I want to play bishop b5 to develop the bishop. I can also try to long castle, or I can play h4 with the idea of breaking on h4 and giving some weaknesses for him. So for now, I'm going to make him suffer a little bit, you know. g4, stopping his knight from coming to f5. Yeah, that is not a pretty move. I don't know what he's expecting, but he has to be very careful, because his king will be very weak in the center of the board. And yeah, my opponent is strangely playing very fast. I wouldn't play this fast if I was in this position. So who knows? If I take with the pawn, I had to go there for a few seconds, and now I'm back into the game. So here I have a big decision what to play. Should I take on h5 with the rook, or should I take on h5 with the pawn? If I take with the pawn, f5 becomes weak. So I think I'm gonna take with the rook. Why not? Because I have the d3 square for my bishop. I'm also threatening queen h3, attacking the h7 pawn. If he goes h6, I don't have a problem there. I can still go queen h3, and my opponent's position seems very weak. So let's see how he can defend against this, because yeah, I think he should be losing already. I can play g5. Yeah, but I want to win quickly. Bishop takes. Bishop takes, knight takes d4. Yeah, bishop takes. Why not? Maybe this is not the most accurate way of playing, but it is funny. And yeah, after queen f6, what does he got here? Queen h3 maybe is even a little bit stronger. Queen f6, bishop here, threatening a checkmate. Yeah, here I don't need to calculate a lot because I already know that I'm winning, but I would like to finish him without counterplay. Queen f6, knight g6, queen rook takes g6, pawn takes g6, queen takes g6, bishop d3, threatening a checkmate on h7. Let's say what to play there. Queen h4 is a possibility. Yeah, interesting. Queen d3. I'm taking the knight. Maybe it's another chance. And I'm winning 3-6. And I equalize the material and I can win. So yeah, rook d3, knight g6. I can simply take the knight. And yeah, I'm going to play like that. Why not? I just want to not give him any counterplay. So if he goes to g6, I'm gonna take the knight and castle and bring all my pieces to the center. So maybe he will resign. Who knows? Maybe. Here still have knight takes c2. King d2 maybe is a possibility. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I need to move my rook. I'm gonna castle. I'm also going to play bishop h3 to improve my position a little bit, and to try to gain more advantage. This is a move that helps me because I know his king is very weak, so he doesn't have any checks. So right now I'm threatening to go to f6 with my knight. That should be a lot of problems for him, so I hope he just resigns, because playing these positions is not very instructive. Now that I realize, I know that I even had queen h3. Instead of moving the knight to e4, I had queen h3 threatening mate, and I missed that. Unfortunately, I missed that. Yeah, I'm playing very relaxed, very relaxed. So anyways, I'm winning for sure. After this move is just too much. So this is a check. He can go wherever he likes or he wants, and I'm gonna give a check with the queen. He's gonna cover with the knight. I'm gonna give knight f6 check, and he's going to sacrifice the queen. Pawn takes, and I'm gonna win easy. Yeah, the game is over. Yeah, but maybe of course, queen h3 instead of knight e4 was even faster. But yeah, everything works. Maybe bringing the knight is also a good move, but I believe that queen h3 was stronger there. So yeah, I don't know what he's thinking about. You are in check and you just only have 3 moves available. The first one is that's the only move. Check. Like I said, he can cover with the knight, but I will have a check, and you know how this is. So he can sacrifice his queen. If he wants to. Yeah. Rook g1, bishop d3 check. I'm also threatening. He has to go rook g8, so because I'm threatening rook g7. Okay, so he didn't do that. This is a checkmate. So yeah, an easy game for me. It was interesting. My opponent played very weak there, so maybe he has to focus and play a little bit faster instead of only pre-moving everything. So maybe because of how weak he played, I maybe had a very high accuracy. Not no, of course I play only with 82 accuracy. Yeah, here the move, of course, the strongest was queen h3. I'm not saying that 94 is the end of the world, but you know, yeah, a very easy game. I didn't even have to castle, so yeah, nothing to comment here, not much. So thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Bye bye.